so I check it. And some more J, so I check it. And J, so I check it. And J, so I check it. And J, so I check it. When it, I don't care what, who I'm the baby, and J, so damn you, and they come here. But then you me, what I want, I'm new, they won't do. But then you want me new, they won't do. But then you want me new, they won't do. But then you want me new, they won't do.
Subai at the same say, Utumi Fancy, Utumutaya, Ebepwe, Mrs. Subai at the same say, Utumi Fancy, Utumutaya, Ebepwe, my phone la. High time, big time, hardcore, psycho, and ability, metal, cities, Stefa, Naira, Dutchman, dollars, and I say, time with you, time with you. Dimus Ghana Sika Futi, Divinica Besha, which to be say yo, near me get the English and Confet, coaching with Gina Chewa Vessi, so Sabo, where they are this year, Kenya Miss yes, no woman, friends with your songs on the way, and you can Abasima, what for John, the Denny, what Belgium, and Mama Mika, Nagana Maya, oh yes, that's another one. Oh, the body, I want everybody, kids of SME, with the ASL, and the RE, just with the place to be. But I mean, any shiny and my acquiring Tinka on solo sing me to coco. Miss Rome, Sabaco Matman to coco.
It's Ahoto Mmre with Obaapa Jane. Obaapa Jane. Obaapa Jane. Obaapa Jane. Thus and every Mondays to Fridays.
Of course, 4S4. Capture planet, and I couldn't. Now, Fresh Prince will have for cry. Oh, we are live on Ahoto 92.3 FM. Today is Thursday. Thursday's blessings. May you be blessed this day, and may you be a blessing to others. Just an hour with you, or maybe 30 minutes with you. I know, so I enjoy it. Hey, a throwback Thursday. We are up by the grace of God. Maybe I will be at a Pewajubre. Yasna say. When you said the end, a walk of a press conference. No, it's also ready with you. Maybe I do bedroom, ready with Drew. You did your Obaapa Jane and DJ Crossing before this Abigail. And I promise show will cry motivate you now. And a Thursday. I didn't thankful Thursday. Also, when you ask for a cup or a half full of. Also, when you ask for a cup. When you ask if my cup is half full
92.3
or half empty, may you only respond. Or say, may your only response be that I am thankful. Or say, when you ask if my cup is half or full or half empty, my only response is that I am thankful. I have a cup. I am thankful that I have a cup. If you ask me whether my cup is full or half empty, my only response is that I am thankful I have a cup. Maybe I make a sure and say, even whether my cup is half or full, no. All that I know is that I have a cup. It's whether half or full, no. My response will be that I'm thankful I have a cup. And it is said, because scarcely minutes to go. Maybe I make and say, I thank God, and as I'm thankful that I'm alive this morning. And it is Thankful Thursday. If you ask me whether my cup is half empty or full, my response is that I'm thankful I have a cup. And it should just be thankful this morning that you have a cup, you have a life. Wake up when one must you a free must be thankful. Say I'm ready at show. I show back Thursday. But I share your boy health corner no bitter cola and the chef as a JDB. Wouldn't say over because Monday ye should be ya why Benadani ye should be na Andra the and I just say Dr. Antino abortion incomplete in the share. But and no or see a ye bitter cola a fighty high temperature. And it will be our temperature very high. The beer and our temperature was so high. It's very, very high. No, when you bitter cola, we are boa. And the beer will take a cow pa. When you bitter cola, so and so boa, man, canning in so echo. And the banner gas stones, a becker so or gallbladder, no stones have been. A patch of so we a ye bitter cola. And also when you be dear. And this is dissolving in na Emma baby and so if air come. Sounds soon they release a banner labor pain. What was swabba. Now it's like the pain is too much for you can't bear it. Make sure so be bitter cola and no be boa we pa said ya be ya. We pain singing after birth now I call banning in an a beck for more at yama come. And it make sure see a come market will be nearby coba to be dear beefy said ya be ya will be a won't be as to a betra and answer money gas stones ning and so a bed is of the ama who I can cowing and so becko bitter cola fast to Janee be and a bit yama ya may I do my chance so made the diakas so a beba. Beto Ensasi and I just say you OKP Ventures pet and Ensasi Papa Power and it's OKP Ventures so Modia so over friend was 0244885513 and 0243604067 over to me a swap a car crowd the Ajasa singing out over the mount. Not to me ras so more last promotion more and I just a promotion in another say but Modia so be 250 Ghana cedis baby ya way ya baby I teach you na call Makachi was Santa Maria I shut my Roman down and I say Kaswa Pink FM. From 0244961696 and 0543282000. Or from on the bomb or yarding in so a call. Now a year holla, fine soap so waba. And one year be so bad me already near Tossu, didn't be a come. And it will be a copy into our shops. I will do my gun and move. And more fine for health food out of you 3 in a bar. From 0206988674. Mala Savior Herbal Center. Doctor says stroke na wenya. And I say be so much more if you know person so crudging. About the kidney issues na. Doctor I was 0576656658 and 0200623038 or Shama or Access Bank. But fia say na de bia.
Ahoto 92.3 FM.
Or Hase. Now Ostek Properties say yet on Sase. As I see na the boy who say don't call me buy one get 200 blocks and 10 bags of cement for free umpe now per diem. If you want do why you come a fear nya do nya CB as you chare but in your form 0244684069 and 0266101406 and 0240933748. us speak capsules be be in your power. Now power the super banner boy you might hear now here give us speak capsules and no more. And one of your papa now was so to me a pair. I just saw you be boy ye palma be a koye. And it is a wood that and I say about koye salad ya. For what do you see be so a come mama one. We don't need you give us speak capsules for more 0543 222 470 and 0506 858135. Omo ko Miss Channel so on my give us ko Miss Channel so be boy to ko nyina so ase. Na ke toothpaste so de na ye paste papa pa obi a yisu kwala ni nyina eno ano mu nyina obi a yisu ti bata bia enkope ye ke toothpaste ye den ema ne ba so ye den o fa twitwi ne sin na bibia nso antumi enye den enkoye. You go supermarket shops who do herbal shops also pay a ke toothpaste to be the ma obada the twin see be boa pa ba bibia so to be akoye.
Baby you shot me say we shot and so what no one am me baby you so much me am pressure. Baby you shot me say we shot and so what up in the morning, driver for public workers.
I'm shaking, baby.
And it is Saturday, Jumedi Cassia Becoso, a catfish grey, Zion awake here, Jumedi Coso, and it's job blessed. Our home so, you didn't be doing come on, I just see any job blessed. I heard the echo, Jumedi no said the echo, dear Benina, and it's job blessed while home so. And I pay a bit your job beloved, yeah, job beloved. And it's a job beloved. Good morning.
Good morning.
Maybe I show up on way.
Nyamina Domonso.
Yamia Dom, say a Sakawo and a pay. Our Zion awake, Jumedi and only best be the home come war, maybe I cost so on to 4 Bobani idea. Yamawa Kwabaka Ahoto 92.3 FM, so on a pay so.
You Ahoto FM, champion for station, Madam Masifa.
Ahoto 92.3 FM.
Hello. Maybe I saw you made Zion awake, no. My details, you made the baby a coso anytime when I am to force or mobile.
Yo, Zion awake event, okay. No. In fact, invite only.
Oh, okay.
Exclusive event, invite only. Invite only, nature say, on my yacht to start from mobile.
Okay.
Now, ye media for no some quan ya to start from media for the VVIP.
Oh, okay.
VVIP near by me find say you know see a dubi.
Okay.
But Omoma Kanina or more free media houses, but a big TV stations, a big free online platforms, a big free radio stations to some day, a big free newspapers near the Eba. Yeah, Shada near to your selected stakeholders there. You can see a day and you're not really the chair or more.
Okay.
No more so a chair or more aka.
Okay.
A watch on the end or catfish grill.
Okay.
Catfish grill or Gulf Street.
Okay.
Location
no media person be on the suit here no location it in Bosu bi my
or Catfish Grill.
Okay.
Except for Gulf Street.
Okay.
Gulf Street, yes.
Okay.
And you know, be our smartphone there, so you are crying now. To me, a Google.
Okay.
Catfish Grill, Gulf Street.
Okay.
hold a event. Saturday, I start at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
They are pound 10. Now I'm to form more about the Bini or Chame Kwame.
Okay.
Album this on me war number qua menino a feature.
Oh, okay.
And listening partner and press worry.
Oh, okay.
And you ensure that in your performance, but the perform a acoustic session for just 3 songs. And now Chame Kwame then you're one of them. You better acoustic session of the song and send the actual recorded version, no. Actually express no. And you better your other artists did Jawai. And at least Koina almost your Mmre acoustic session. Other than that, no. Just press, no, like I'm saying, media, no, and you're BBI, and you're the trouble.
Okay, so interaction with the media.
That's what it is.
Okay, yes. Okay. And it's your beloved. Yeah, you better say so, and I pay say you're too suffer, so I would do press. Yeah, you made it so, Ube or Hopa, why?
Make sure my name, then, movie VIP city or Tremo.
Yati, your beloved, I'm blessed, so why? Oh, your beloved, I guess you are blessed.
Every time you are blessed, so are you, my sister.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
One love.
Okay. And someone training a calculate toothpaste or be a copy by the bar now over for you say. Now, Dinah, someone a friend Prince Music Production, just say, I quite to say, contrast in the chum because not a Mmre and some money be one of my own this so, and as I see a crown, multi control. Maybe I'm a market corner. And ya dear would to me a day a control a baba one or a young lady you say also almost in his sleigh crown no dear just and a quiet headache mom and it's Dinah someone yo also see dear you know maybe I'm forget canama for bisana before said maybe a could do not quite saying to me be you to me more chums to be Modiana is better say contract no be a become now ya me or 2 gospel fed I'm a new man so just say only look no worry no Ocean or night club see you know the woman who in the history no and history line no maybe I know the future day but no no Ocean and so and one of some day and then no horn pie now someone Prince just said and somewhat fine. Oh to me in sine quite say be a oko performance not in your money even those are union nano. Is it no moon someone and you bet me I day a sine quite cry say be a member on concon day on conco perform a cry so need debut cry now so for chacha akasa and some of kum chacha king and say rent issue Ghana has say no sababawa and abranti be a juma or beji bo 1,000 Ghana no renting 1,500 2,000 3,000 it's over we krana kasa na djuma na we na bosia nko na wo body rent dan so fu chacha say already o se to abanema no nko ade oba rent issues kwa do promise Ghana fo o se bibia be kwa kama kura bibia be ko yie ani ti Ghana fo momodi aso mbeto aba no ade ama no yabre no ayabe ancha bia be kwa kofa NDC for a press conference na ene wayosi na woda and then next Prince Harry's birthday and it's Prince Harry's day. I don't see your 15 September 1984 and it's why you see about happy birthday now one lady for just me also come with actress no they also show me happy birthday also do birthday now or how my anima they will show happy birthday pa
My homie Shanti. Say ya with da bonsano, and you ya with da bonsano. Say ya with da bonsano, what's ya bano? Ya bonsano. Say ya with da bonsano, and you ya with da bonsano. Baby, say ya with da bonsano, what's bonsano? Ya bonsano.
Baby, you fine, you fine, you fine. Baby, you cute, you cute, you cute. Baby, you fine, you fine, you fine. You dey waka, I like the way you dey yanga. I like the way you dey waka, I like the way you dey yanga. Baby shaky, baby shake, baby shaky, baby oh. Baby shaky, baby shake, baby shaky, baby.
Yeah! Sydney, Apietus, Mr. Green, Tina. Wa, Abuskeleke, Sikabesa, Nabo. To the beat, yeah. 1, 2, 3, Mr. Green.
Emma Minguncio, dear. Unime do cruncio, ene, Mmre. It's ya edo one neko, hine. Eya tremo kind, Mmre. Minguncio, Eya tremo kind, Mmre. Minguncio.
So go miss one, dear. See the energy.
Ahoto Mmre.
Happy birthday, Kasiapa. And come on, one General Sopra and Sechi of Dansuma. You're a police officer. God bless your new age. Enjoy your day. For press conference. Mama CD Heba company for catching. Mama CD Sebra stroke Yadia, Yadia, protection, Achua, Wunia, Bibi at it, and rather so Shibisha on sport comes in 9 19 junction. When I'll be home, also pay do it to a co cash drug lady, Decus Pharmacy, Shama, Gapson Pharmacy, Kufridia, Little Jotama 25, Nisi Pharmacy, Madina, and at 20K Pharmacy, yes, whom you stroke your day now, so when you be a normal about Boapa, CD capsules, Ahoto 92.3. I was 0209682836 and 0505767425. Stop a podcast and out. Tout le monde a vu ça. Quand on a ces Delphina, tout le monde a vu ça. Quand on a ces Rosina, tout le monde a vu ça. Quand on a ces Rosina. Yeah! I feel happy.
It's Ahoto with Obaapa Janee. Obaapa Janee. Obaapa Janee. Obaapa Janee. And every Monday to Friday.
So you be, me you be, Tiana, Obianopia, Atadiana Shono, say your fat. It's now TC Capotoya. Maybe you so young fat. Tiana, Obianopia. What about time with your condition? Or you need pass you be. Yakupon, but you know, pet. Friend, I say, who are me child. When you saw, who knew Bia. So me no bia ye nyina ya shem rase obi no ho asabe embrasha na se so ana light anu obucha mbogana kafra uchika me baby, Uber Wanda, Uber Roman, Nebo Basset, Yenina, Namikruya, Obiano Pia, Obiano Pia, Obiano Pia, Obiano Pia, Obiano Pia, Uyo Pia, Beso me, Opia, Obiano Pia, Obiano Pia, Ukimba Samchima, Otroba, Sova Mchimi, Tololi. Man can't shut it too soft. I punch him mad, John this. What can they shut it too soft? And now for 4 years, I beat Tanasi. On my queer doctor, engineer, and I'm face to politician. When I duck home, and I get a bit. When we share, we can share from what I want to 92.3 doctor, engineer, and I'm face politician. One and the Juma Nika was assassin, Dr. Midi Kaiman, say your no refiana, and bring a coupon about Adam, we in a flip idea or debo. Right there, surgical operation, right there, the doctor was there. I want to have the Juma 94.3, not the whole world was in a mess. Assassin,
It's It's Ahoto Mmre with Obaapa Jane. Obaapa Jane. Obaapa Jane. Obaapa Jane. Together and every Monday to Friday.
Or see the whole world was in a mess. Me be so, I say bisa. Me bisa who created the mess. Politician, doctor, engineer who created the mess. I'm on for doctor, engineer who created doctor.
Yeah!
And I came when you wait, you're free. Taribon Chaka Kumemu. And I came when you wait, you're free. Taribon Chaka Kumemu. And I came when you wait, you're free. Taribon Chaka Kumemu. And I came. You are part, yeah, just sent to Basan, Basan, I didn't wait no man. I worry part, yeah, just sent to Basan, Basan, I didn't wait no man. Hey,
drum me, the feeling of your soul. Now what in your Drum me, the feeling of your soul. Oh, baby, me. Drum me, the feeling of your soul. Now what in your
It's Ahoto Mmre with Obaapa Jane. Obaapa Jane. Obaapa Jane. Obaapa Jane. Together and every Monday to Friday.
QLX Entertainment. Shiloh Mama. QLX Entertainment. Shiloh Mama. Gege Style.
They call me sweetie. They call me Janee.
QLX Entertainment.
Be capital town, Chile. Banco, Ahoto, 92.3 Congress. Ye future abadom, be capital town, Chile. Banco, Kumasito, Bigoti, Congress. Ye future abadom, be capital town, Chile.
I be ya call Akofa NDC for press conference. No, ya wada ye di sia mama hotel meju me di yami ado be trebe shia me di Obaapa Jane police Abigail na DJ Cross we out of here. And it's bobody so be jibre na obetie press conference ni bi.
Hey, Ahoto FM. Aha, you listen way. 84 to 92.3 FM. Now that's a lot.
So that gives us another 48 elections before we come to the national level. And then we have the National Youth Conference, the National Women's Conference, before we have the National Congress of the whole party. That's another set of 3 elections. So that brings us up to 876 elections. Then the big elephant in the room. That is, what is the name of that constituency? Well, it is, some say it's a constituency, others say it is not a constituency. So, if it gets created, then there will be 3 elections there. You have the constituency youth conference, constituency women's conference, and then the main constituency conference. That will add 3 to the 876, bringing us to 879. So today's event is to brief our party members across the globe and
Ahoto 92.3
other interested citizens who, knowing that NDC is going to form the next government, have been following keenly the internal processes that will lead to the formation of that future government. I've broken down the discussion into 5 major segments. The first segment will deal with the timetable for the various elections, or shall we say calendar of the various elections. Then the second segment will deal with money matters, filing fees, and any other fees that will be charged for the various processes. The third segment will deal with eligibility to contest or to vote in these various elections. Then the fourth segment will deal with procedural matters, the processes that will govern all these elections. And then in the fifth segment, I will highlight significant changes or significant departures from the procedures that we have known to govern the party's elections in the past. So to begin with, let's begin by dealing with the timetable. The elections will be held at constituency levels. And I need to remind you that we are at the tail end of conducting all the 29,000 branch elections. We will bring closure to these elections by close of next week. We would have been done with all our branch elections that form the foundation of the party. So the calendar for the rest of the elections, which constitute the superstructures that we are building on to the foundation, shall be as follows. Constituency level first. We will be opening nominations between the days of 20th and 22nd September. 20th and 22nd September. Today is 15th. So you can calculate the number of days we have to the opening of nominations for the constituency elections. When the nominations are open, people will go and access the forms. But after taking delivery of your form, you need to go through some procedures. You need somebody to propose you on the form, and you need a set of party members to endorse your form. So So we'll be given 1 week for you to crisscross the constituency to be able to complete your form. Then, after that 1 week, the actual filing of nomination, where prospective candidates will actually come to the party office at the constituency level to file the nominations. It will happen in 2 days, 28th of September and 29th of September. If you miss the first day, don't miss the second one. Otherwise, you'll be bailed out. Then, after the filing of nominations, the following day, 30th September to 2nd October, we will allow 3 days for vetting of nominees to take place in all the 275, maybe plus one, constituencies throughout the country. Then after the vetting, people who are found to be ineligible will be communicated to about their faith. But since we are a very transparent party, we allow some time to receive appeals against the decisions of the various vetting committees. And so the appeals will be received between the days of 4th October and 5th October. These appeals will be received and handled with expedition before the elections take place. So after all the appeals have been handled, then there will be some time for the various candidates to conclude their campaigns, and the elections proper for the constituencies shall take place on the 22nd and 23rd October 2022. I know you are writing, that is why I'm going very slow. 22nd and 23rd October 2022. Those in the room here will be given copies of the calendar, but maybe listeners and viewers may be putting down a few notes. That's why I'm proceeding very slowly. Then we'll move to the regional calendar for the election, for the regional elections. You realize that we will not conclude the constituency elections before we open nominations for the regional elections. Why? Because we want to cut off the practice where somebody contests at the constituency level and loses the election and proceeds to contest at the regional level and win. So what happens?
Ahoto, 92.3
It generates a lot
FM.
of conflict in the party. So as the processes for the constituency elections are getting to closure, we will then open nominations for the regional elections. So the regional elections would have our nomination open on the 6th of October and 7th of October. Then again, once you access the form, we will allow 1 week for the candidates to go around their various regions to collect signatures of proposers and endorsers. At the end of the week, then the actual filing of the nomination at the regional offices will happen between the dates of Wednesday, 14th September to Wednesday, 14th October and 15th October. Then again, vetting of aspirants will take place on Monday, 16th October and 17th October. Then again, as will happen in the constituencies, there will be time allotted for filing and hearing of appeals. And this will happen between the days of 18th and 19th October. Then we would have dealt with all the elections. 11th November 2022 will be reserved for the regional youth and women conferences. 11th November 2022. 11/11/22. 11 plus 11 is 22. So 11/11/22 will be the date for the youth and women conferences at the regional level throughout the country. And then the actual regional elections will happen on the 12th and 13th of November. When we provide 2 dates, it doesn't mean that each election will last for 2 days. But we are being flexible. If it happens that in a particular region the election cannot be held on the 12th, then they can be held on the 13th. That is why we have made those provisions. Then from there, we proceed to the National Congress. Opening of nominations for the national elections will happen on 20th and 21st October. 20th and 21st October. Then, since we are dealing with the whole country, we will allow 14 days for the collection of proposers and endorsers and so on to take place. And then
Ahoto,
all the prospective candidates will return to file nominations here at the party headquarters between the dates of 5th and 6th of November 2022. Vetting of aspirants will take place between 9th and 10th of November 2022, and hearing and decision on appeals will take place between 12th and 13th of November 2022. Then we will allow for some time for campaigning and all that. And then Saturday, 10th of December 2022 is reserved for the youth and women conferences. Youth and women conferences, 10th December 2022. And the Almighty National Congress will take place on Saturday, 17th of December 2022. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the timetable that has been approved by the National Executive Committee for all the 876 or 879 elections, as the case may be. Then after After the first segment, I now move to the filing fees.